Is that it? Is that all the guys that I'm married to?
I think so.
Hi, how are you? It is Saturday, it is midday, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm kind of like forcing myself to vlog right now because I've been dragging my feet, but right now I am getting ready to shoot a video, another video, not this video. I don't really like to record on the weekends, but for the past 3 days, it's just been rainy and cloudy outside, and I can't use my lights for this video because I'm trying on clothes. And it just feels so weird to be shooting this video, but I've asked you guys on Instagram, on Twitter, and like 99.9% of the results, the responses have been that you guys want to see normal content, my scheduled stuff, because I try to like plan out my videos a couple of weeks in advance, and you want to see normal stuff because everything is turned upside down right now. Everyone feels like their life is just so unpredictable and so scary, and I hate that. I hate that for you, and I hate that for me too, because I feel the exact same way, and I totally get where you guys are coming from wanting to see normal videos because it's like an escape. But like, isn't that what YouTube is for a lot of us all the time? I know it is for me. You know, it's just a break out of your life to see someone else's life. Like, that's how I look at YouTube, and I can understand why you guys feel that way because I feel the exact same way. But it is hard. I mean, even beyond the weather, I feel like I've been making up excuses in my head for why I can't record, just because it feels so weird, and you just feel kind of like a douche. Just be like, oh, look at these clothes I ordered. And like, yes, I made these orders like before all of this stuff started, but I don't know, it just feels weird, and I just felt like I wanted to share that. But really, I'm totally getting distracted from my makeup, and I shouldn't right now. But I do have to say, before anything, like, I don't want this vlog to be about that, but obviously that is what's going on in everyone's life right now. Like, it is what it is. This is my life. But I have to say, I talked about this last weekend, but I think I was a little bit soft on it just because, you know, things have changed. The situation last weekend was different than it is now. Last weekend, we canceled our trip to Scottsdale, Arizona because of everything going on. And this weekend, I feel like it is even more serious and even more of a dire situation. And I see other people online, on YouTube, on social media, posting things saying that they are doubtful of the seriousness of the situation. And I feel very deeply, even though I'm sure you've heard it from everyone else, like, just in case if there's like one person out there that is doubtful, I need to tell you how I feel. It is very serious, and you need to stay home if at all possible. I'm sorry, I'm like getting riled up right now, and really it's just because I'm thinking about those people that are like saying like, I don't think it's that serious. Like, you can't even know how angry that makes me. And you guys do not really like see me angry, but that gets me angry because this is serious, and everyone needs to stay home as much as they possibly can. You need to not go out if you don't absolutely have to for your job. I mean, Grant's at work right now. He's on call this weekend. He's gone into work every day this week except for Friday. He's tried to work his schedule where he's not seeing as many people, and he's just talking on the phone with people, and they are generally very, very appreciative of that. And he's only done a couple of procedures. And I'm so happy he's been able to do that, and he's been able to be home more. But there are some people that are just needed, and I don't want to make it seem like he's like on the front lines of this or anything, because he's not, but people do need him, and I understand that. I understand there's people that have to go out, but there's a lot of us that don't have to go out. Me, personally, I've been in the house except for one time for over a week. And obviously I can easily make that happen because I work from home already. Okay, I feel like I'm getting off topic, and I don't want to do that because I want to keep this short because it's important, but I don't want this to be like a whole lecturing thing. The reasons that you want to do that, the most important reasons as far as I know are, number one, you don't want to get sick. You might think that you are good, you could beat this, and I hope that you can. You don't want to end up in the hospital. We don't want our hospitals to be overflowing with people. We don't want to max out the system. And that is a huge, huge, huge fear. Also, you don't want to get it, not know you have it, and then spread it to other people who are high risk, like my parents, like everyone's parents and grandparents. Like, we need to keep these people safe. Like, the people that are out there talking about like the trade of like actual human lives and the economic devastation, like, sorry, human lives every single time. Like, it has been so shocking and honestly horrifying to hear people say these things. Like, is it really worth it? Okay, I think we can all agree at this point that I shouldn't have started this vlog like this, but it's just what's going on in my head. I don't want to bum you guys out. I don't want to be another source of stress for you guys. That is not what I'm here for. That's not my purpose on my channel. My purpose is just to like be a friend to you guys and to be an escape and to just like share my life. Let's not talk about it anymore right now.
You want some noodles? You little noodle? He's a noodle. You're a noodle. You're one of those little weird noodles that comes in that stupid pack that's all watery.
He's a noodle. Doodle bean.
Okay guys, it's been many hours since I vlogged last. I'm sorry. I recorded my video, so that was a success. And then we went outside and did some basically like yard work. It was really boring. It would definitely not be good for the vlog. But now the sun is going down. It's about 6:50. Oh my gosh, time really went by really fast. And we're just about to make dinner, and we're having kind of like a hodgepodge dinner, as I'm sure a lot of people are. But we needed to eat some green beans because they were starting to expire. Or actually, I think this is their last day on Earth. And then with that, we're gonna have some pancakes and some sausage. We got them cutting the green beans over here. I feel like last weekend was like a real good cooking vlog. I did some good meals. This weekend, I'm not sure. Actually, no, this is still gonna be a good cooking vlog because tomorrow, Grant found a recipe that he wants to make.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna have to vlog that. And a lot of you guys in the comments last weekend were telling me that you guys wanted like a Grant cooking moment, especially to show his chicken and noodles special recipe that he always does. It's really good, so we'll definitely share that recipe with you. And I'm out of breath. But he's gonna do a recipe tomorrow, so don't lose hope on us with this green bean and pancake meal. Said he needed some pecans on his because on the front of the syrup package there were pecans on the pancake. Okay, we're finally ready to eat our super weird meal. And we're turning on this show that we started last night. We watched the first 2 episodes, actually almost 3 episodes last night, and it's called Tiger King. And I actually started a podcast about this story. It's all about Joe Exotic, and he is a big cat owner, zoo owner. He's just a super weird guy in Oklahoma, and he has this long-standing feud with this woman named Carol. There's a lot of interesting characters, and actually there is not one uninteresting character in this show. Everyone involved is absolutely bananas, especially Joe Exotic. So I would definitely recommend this show just based off 2.5 episodes, and we're about to watch some more. It's actually Tiger King, Murder, Mayhem, and Madness. I don't know how I didn't finish that podcast. I'm glad it's a show now because it deserves to be a show and not a podcast because you need to see these people. The ultimate diss track. Okay, it is really early in the morning, and as you can see, I did an amazing job making up the bed this morning. I usually like half make up the bed when Luna is not ready to get up, and she's definitely not ready today. It's just a little lump right there if you can't see, a little bug in the rug. It's just so early and she's gonna need an escape route here. Oh, hello, did you come to join me? I think I woke her up turning on the specials. I am coming in hot from the living room floor. Ooh, this lighting. This isn't much better. I don't think better is gonna happen right now. I'm about to do a workout. I'm about to watch this comedy special, Bert Kreischer, and I'm gonna do a MadFit 20-minute at-home leg workout. I've never done one of her workouts before, but last week I asked you guys on my Instagram story, what is your favorite at-home workout? Instagram, YouTube, app, everything, and I got a ton of suggestions. I compiled a whole list, and MadFit was definitely the most suggested out of any of them, so I'm about to try it for the first time. I don't know how it's gonna go. I'm really not motivated to work out right now, but since I woke up so crazy early, Grant had to go in at like 5:30 this morning, and so I woke up at the same time and couldn't go back to sleep. And so I've just been doing stuff around the house, cleaning up, all that. I've been trying to get into like a better morning routine, better morning and night routine. I'm reading this book. I don't even know. I don't even want to talk about it yet. We'll see how it goes, and then I'll tell you about it if it works for me. But trying to work out, trying to be productive. Luna's trying to do something sneaky right now. You want to go outside, Lou? Come on, honey bee. So really, a lot of my motivation to work out comes from going somewhere, paying money, meeting with someone, doing something in a group. So it is really hard for me to find motivation to work out at home by myself, which is the most ridiculous thing because it's always here, it's free, I could do it anytime, and ultimately it's the least of our problems right now. So I'm just gonna make it happen. I'm gonna watch the special, and that'll keep me going, I'm sure. This girl does not know what she wants to do right now. And it's so cold outside, I hate it. I was really ready for spring. It was really warming up last week, and now it's just cold and rainy and sad. And I'm so glad I shot that video yesterday because it's completely gray out right now. I'm rambling to avoid this workout, can you tell? Okay, I just finished up. I'm kind of out of breath. I'm definitely a little bit sweaty, but not that sweaty, because I ended up doing a different one. This is the full body fat burn HIIT workout. And it was actually only 15 minutes long, but it was definitely pretty tough. I'm probably supposed to do this like 2-3 times. I'm just gonna do one. I think I'm done for the day. I think I'm proud of myself. And honestly, I wasn't planning on washing my hair right now, so we're not gonna work out more. We're gonna keep this level of like almost sweaty. I definitely would recommend this channel just based on one workout. That's probably reckless, but that's what I'm gonna say. And now I'm gonna go take a shower. Well, looky here. Look who made it home. And Miss Luna Bean is so happy to see him. Are you exhausted?
Yeah, I'm exhausted.
Womp womp. So I just got home from CVS to pick up my medicine, and I took like a short drive around, and it is so sad to see everything closed in our neighborhood. Like, I didn't drive far at all, but it's just looking at like all the restaurants and stores, because there's a bunch of like cute little spots around here, and it's just sad to see. I mean, obviously there's a lot of sad things happening right now. When we actually went to the store the other day together, it was like my first time in a car for like over a week, I think. And when we were out, we were seeing people like with gloves on and masks on, and everyone just looked so sad, and it made me so upset. And you know, obviously this entire situation is upsetting just generally, but to actually see people with like full-on masks on in the grocery store, like, it made me feel like I was gonna cry. Like, I don't know, like obviously there are bigger issues going on, but I kind of didn't expect that like emotional trigger in that moment. But why am I talking about this? Oh, I went to CVS and I was actually gonna pick up my lupus medicine, which has been in the news lately, surprisingly. I take hydroxychloroquine every day, and I've been taking it for like on and off for like 12 years, pretty much the majority of 12 years, every day, sometimes twice a day. And it's been in the news recently. It's like very surprising to hear that name pop up. I've been very, very thankful for this medicine for a very long time, because it keeps my symptoms down, probably like 90-95% down, and it's amazing. And since I've been taking it so long, I do have to like go to the ophthalmologist a lot more frequently, just because I have to keep an I was gonna say an eye on my eye. There can be bad side effects if you're taking it for a very long time. I should not even be talking about this, but I've been taking it for a very long time, and I've always been grateful for it, and I'm even more grateful for it now. I don't know if they've actually proven that it is something that could be helpful at this point. Remember, I'm recording this on Sunday right now, so things could totally change by Tuesday when I put this video out. Hopefully it is something that can help. I don't know. Probably shouldn't even talk about it, because I do not know the facts, and I definitely don't want to be like a news source in any way, shape, or form. I know as much as you do, and I'm paying attention to it a lot. I was kind of trying to avoid the news today, but I was doing stuff just like up in my office and like stuff on the computer, and I turned it on in the background, and of course you get sucked in instantly. So I'm back in it, and I think we're about to turn the TV on in just a minute and get caught up again. And then after that, I really want to call my parents, because I am just so worried about them. They're both definitely high risk, like double high risk, which is really, really scary. And I know it doesn't help anything, but I'm just terrified for anything to happen to them. And I know I've talked to you guys a few weeks ago telling you guys that like my family's kind of just going through a lot right now, and this is just like a whole lot more on top, and it's just really scary. And they're not scared as far as I know. I wish they were a little more scared, but I've been kind of trying to stay on them and like hound them. Like, if you're watching this, Mom, Dad, please be watching this from home. Like, don't go anywhere. I love you so much. I want you to be safe no matter what. They don't need me bossing them around, but it's just, I don't know, I'm just worried, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are in the same boat with me, just like worried about your parents and your grandparents and anybody in your family or your friends that are just at high risk. It's just, that's what I'm worried about. You know, there are a lot of things to worry about right now. People losing their jobs, people not being able to pay for rent or food or get what they need, and not be able to go to their jobs because their kids are at home. There's just an endless list of things to be worried and scared about. But honestly, like, I've been very focused in. I'm worried about the people that I know that are at risk. I said I wasn't gonna talk more about this. I'm sorry I'm talking more about it, but that's just what's in my brain right now. One update, just to change the subject completely. Grant got home a little later than we thought. He just had to do a ton of stuff today. So the recipe that we were gonna do, we're not gonna do anymore. What was that called, Grant?
It's just like a Greek chicken recipe that somebody thought up at home. There's not really a name for it.
Somebody thought it up at home.
So. It's
like called
recipe.
The recipe I thought up at home is called like Greek chicken.
Yeah. But then, like, I think I picked up sort of the wrong thing at the store, so it's gonna be like not.
You were gonna wing it?
Yeah.
We don't know what we were gonna have, but that was a slow cooker recipe, and so we probably should have started it like an hour or two ago. So tonight, change of plans, we're gonna do the recipe that all of you guys requested last week, the chicken and noodles, and it's really super simple. Okay, I just feel like I'm rambling at this point, and I'm gonna stop because I feel like I'm just circling back to the topic. I'm gonna call my parents, watch some TV, and I'm gonna show you something.
The need in certain locations, like I'll mention Dallas and Houston in particular, there may be a need sometime soon to add additional hospital capacity.
All right, so we both just got off the phone with our families. Everyone is doing pretty well considering, and I'm really happy to hear that. It just feels good to talk to everybody. I feel like next time definitely needs to be a FaceTime. It was just a phone call, but I just want to see everybody. I was supposed to be going to Houston next weekend for Georgetta's baby's baptism, and obviously just to visit my family, but I don't think that we're going to be doing that. It would just be awful to, you know, potentially have something with like Grant going out every day and having to go to work and then bringing it to them. It's just like not worth it. And since I think I last vlogged, Dallas has issued a shelter in place for all of Dallas County. So that's a development. That's what's going on here. And Houston hasn't. And to tell you my personal opinion, I really hope that they do soon for Houston, because Houston is a bigger city and that's where my family is. So I'm concerned, but there's something important happening. You have met Colonel Thaddeus Thibodeau. You have met the captain. What else do we have?
I don't know. What else is it?
Is that it? Is that all the guys that I'm married to?
I think so.
Well, now you're gonna meet Chef GRANTERONI. Dun 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 dun. Grant's theme song. So This is Cooking with Grant. This is one of his signature dishes, and it's pretty easy, and he likes to whip this up anytime it is Grant cooking time. Yeah, so do you want to lead the way, or do you want to like have me, how do you want this to work?
I'll do it. So we're doing teriyaki chicken with like some packaged noodles. We're doing them a little special.
The good stuff. This is the only kind that he likes to use.
Yeah, it's like ramen. You can get it on Amazon. So we're just gonna like stir fry some chicken. And then we'll stir fry the noodles so they get kind of crispy. But the first thing we do is we'll always get a little frozen pepper and onions.
The good stuff.
The good stuff. So we'll start that off.
And he already cut up our chicken over there. And
yeah,
he's got
kind of cube it.
Ghee at the ready. Is that what you have in the pan?
Yeah, there's ghee in the bottom of the pan. Best thing for browning that there is. So we'll let those brown up, and then we'll boil some water for our noodles. Oodles and noodles. Now we're just adding a little minced garlic, fresh, out of the bottle.
Oh yeah, it's
a little bit more than
it's gonna be real good. We like garlic, we like onions, we're not afraid. And it looks like we're boiling over here. Do we want to put the noodles in?
Oh yeah, you can. So you don't have to cook them all the way. It's actually better if you don't.
The way he does these noodles is so good.
Cook it until it releases from like the block hardness.
Oh, so that was it. So that really only took like 1 minute.
Like, it's less than that. It's literally like 30 seconds.
Oh yeah.
We'll let those sit there for a second. You don't have to cook it all the way through because we're going to add this back.
Getting brown and fragrant.
Yeah, it's going to get brown. So we'll just kind of put this aside into a bowl. We'll add a little bit more of our ghee. Huge boneless, skinless chicken breast. You could use chicken thighs if you wanted. And you just want to try to give these guys some room to breathe. Just let those brown on one side, and these packets have your little sauce packs. And it has some fried onions, and it has like normal like
powder seasoning.
Powder seasoning. I actually just use like a very small amount because it's really salty. And we'll also add some teriyaki. You just empty these packets.
I hate how messy those are.
Yeah. She's like a very small.
Just a wee bit of the salty seasoning.
Because otherwise, if you do the whole packet, you will regret it. The same thing here. We just add like a little bit of touch. Gives you just a little bit more sauce.
Grant is a sauce guy. If there's ever a sauce option, he wants 7 of them.
Oh yeah. So then we just mix this up to combine it. Yep. So you just want to turn these over.
Looking good, smelling good.
Yeah, you get a nice brown. Okay, so we'll let those brown a little bit more. And then now we just take our noodles and kind of try to divide it. So we let them sit in the colander for a little bit too long, but it's okay. It's not going to affect anything. It just kind of sometimes gets a little bit. They get a little bit jelly-like. Just a little bit more sauce on them. So really, what you want to do is, what I'll typically do is get the sauce all ready before I boil the noodles, so you can just drain it and then put it right in here and let it sit in the sauce and soak up the sauce while it's still hot.
Oh yeah, that's good.
So we're good on that right now. So the chicken is now kind of cooked and seared on the outside everywhere. So what we do is we take this is just teriyaki sauce and like some chili paste, add a little spice.
What all does it have in it? He's keeping it a secret.
It's just teriyaki sauce and it's this stuff.
Oh, okay.
Chili garlic sauce, add a little spice.
Not too much.
And so then what I do is I just kind of bring this all together. And you put it down to kind of like a low. So what we're going to do is just kind of pour this stuff over there. So then what we do is you just kind of mix it up in there. So what it'll do is it'll thicken up that sauce. Get nice and kind of sticky, and it'll just kind of get more concentrated flavors. So we'll let that cook down, then we're going to add our vegetables back here in a second. Now, use our ghee again. Does that look good? Yeah,
it looks really good.
Sauce is cooking good.
It smells really good.
Yeah. We really want to use a non-stick here, otherwise the noodles will stick to the pan. You want to use like maximum heat for this. So we'll add our noodles in. Then you just let it sit. Just leave it alone. It's the best thing you can do for it. So now you can kind of see, you let it sit in there for a second, it's kind of blackened.
Yeah, it gets crispy.
Nice and crispy, yeah. You just want to leave them in there and just kind of let everybody's, it's going to be a little bit different. Different amounts of doneness. So this is actually cooking really fast. And then you just
plop it.
This is our stuff from before. You just add these guys to the mix, and what they'll do is they'll soak up kind of the extra little sauce that's still in there. A lot going on here.
Yeah, Grant likes to do them pretty crispy, and they're really, really good this way.
So now I got our noodles ready. Next part's just gonna be adding our chicken and veggie mix.
Yum.
And then the final touch, just some sesame seeds. Adds a little flavor. So that's it. And so that took us
just a few minutes.
Just a few minutes, yeah. It's a quick, easy dinner. You do the same thing if you didn't want to do the noodles, then you just substitute rice. Then it's just a one-pan thing. You just stir fry the chicken and the veggies and put it over rice, and that's just as good too.
If you have a new girl you met on Tinder recently, you want to feed her,
yeah,
this is the stuff.
Sunday night date night. If you're trying
She'll
to impress a
never know
girl.
the difference. This is what won me over, guys. This is why we got
This
married.
is it.
He used to feed me this very frequently when we were dating in Houston.
Well, we used to do the thing where I'd make like bacon and remember that? Like it was an egg over rice and stuff.
Oh yeah, that was really good. We haven't had that in forever.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. He's neglecting me now that we got married, y'all. I don't know if you guys were expecting something fancier, but I feel like this is the perfect moment to share this recipe because basically anyone could do it. It's super simple. There aren't a ton of ingredients, and really the only thing that is super perishable is the chicken. So hopefully this recipe comes in handy. It is really, really, really good, and hopefully you guys can recreate it. Thank you, Chef Granteroni.
Au revoir. Let's do more cooking episodes.
Yeah, really, I feel like this moment has brought out the best in Grant in a way because he's come out with all of these random recipes that apparently he's had saved in his back pocket for a moment like this, and he's like, I want to cook this. I mean, I'm happy with the good old regulars, but I'm excited to have some of those, I don't know, baked beans and the Greek chicken that nobody has a name for. He's a good partner to have in a moment like this.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Eating good in a crisis. That's my motto.
Okay, we paused our show, we ate our dinner, it was absolutely delicious, and now it's time for dessert. We have pretty much been doing dessert every single night lately. That whole thing I talked about trying to not have dessert at 1,000,000 o'clock every single night, that's out the window, officially. We've been eating a whole lot of dessert, and tonight we have 2 flavors of ice cream that are, I think, new. I think they're like seasonal or like limited edition or whatever, and they're both really, really good. So I wanted to show you while we still have a little, because we only got the little tiny one so we could save freezer space. We have cookie 2-step. It's cookies and cream mixed in with chocolate chip cookie dough, and I love cookie dough so much, and this is such a surprisingly good combination. And this one is called Butter Crunch, and it's just a cleverly disguised Butterfinger ice cream, and it is so yummy. If you love Butterfinger, you would love this. Which one's your favorite, Grant?
I don't know, don't make me choose.
All right, it's the end of the night. We just finished the last episode of Tiger King. That show was so crazy. There's only 7 episodes. I would definitely recommend it. Like I said, there was a podcast about it, but I somehow didn't even finish the podcast, so I knew the story was crazy, but I didn't know how it ended. It's just like never ending crazy. Grant immediately started Googling like what happened to these like other characters. I will say overall it's pretty heartbreaking, especially when you're thinking about the animals. It's just a crazy show, and it's definitely a really good distraction. It sucks you in immediately. But now I'm tired.
You worn out? Beat down? Exhausted?
Doesn't make sense that I'd be really tired right now. I feel like I was not very productive this weekend, unfortunately. Last weekend, I was like, we're staying home, we're not going anywhere, I got so much to do, and I just felt, I don't know, I felt a lot of motivation, but this weekend, I felt like I don't know, the wind was knocked out of me in a way.
The wind was knocked out?
I don't even know why I felt like that. I feel like the weekend was just like a blip. Like it just happened so fast. I guess it's just because I've been like looking at the news so much. However, I am determined next weekend will not be the same way. I'll get more done next weekend. I think we have some board games coming. So we can play some games, and actually Grant gets to stay home tomorrow, and I think he's actually going to get to stay home a lot more this week than he did last week, so I'm really thankful for that. And yeah, I don't know, I feel like I'm missing my family, and I feel like I'm dealing with this stress well. But on my story earlier today, and I didn't put it on the vlog, I showed everybody how I had this like weird lip twitch, and it was like for a long time, and it was really intense, and it was there for a while, like a few minutes, and then it went away, and then it came back. And so many people messaged me and they're like, this is stress, this is from stress, I get this when I'm stressed. And I felt like I was dealing with it well. I mean, I know I had a pretty angry attitude at the beginning of this vlog, and I'm sorry for that, but I felt like I was kind of dealing with this well. And I know there are a lot more stressed out people out there than me, but maybe it was stress. I don't know, but I hope you guys are okay. I hope you're staying home. I hope you're staying safe and healthy and taking care of everybody around you. I just want the best for everybody, and I don't want anybody to have anxiety and be panicked. But I just want everybody to be safe and do the smartest thing for everybody. All right, well, I'm tired. I will see you next week with a new vlog. I hope you come back. New vlogs, new videos, as much as I can do them. We are in this together. Thanks. I love you. Bye.